Alright, here we are again. In the last episode, Bram shattered, well, I was about to say shattered, he cracked the Tooth of Jormag, he didn't shatter the damn thing. And which has massive symbolic significance to the Norn. He may be about to lead a massive army of Norn to the far Shiver Peaks to take on Jormag. But that didn't really go so well when we tried it with Mordramoth, so this could be a catastrophe waiting to happen. But there are other things happening. Lazarus is still off somewhere, we need to figure out what's going on with that. And the White Mantle are out in the open, so who knows what direction we're going to be pulled in next. And I completely forgot to mention that Prime Mortis and Jormag are about to go all fucking Mordramoth on us. Alright, we just got a mail from someone. From Queen Jenna.
An invitation from the Queen herself. Timmy, do you read me?
Here, Commander. Oh, I must have nodded off there for a second.
I'm headed to Divinity's Reach to meet the Queen, but have you heard from Bram?
No, sorry. Rox got word through, though. Apparently she talked some sense into him. He formed an exploratory committee, let's say. They're making their way up to Jormag as we speak, to see what kind of damage they can do before mobilizing a larger force. I'm worried about him, Commander. He's calling this group Destiny's Edge.
I don't suppose Ritlock or Kaith had any say in that.
No. I don't want to lose him to Jormag, and if we're right about its weakness, he won't stand a chance.
How are we doing on that front?
I have an idea. A great idea. Well, brilliant, really. But I need to complete the experiment with the samples, then reach out to some contacts to see if I can get what I need for that aforementioned brilliant idea. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, say hi to the Queen for me.
Do you know her?
I feel like I do after all the gossip rags I read. Do you know she doesn't wear shoes? Try not to stare at her feet now that I told you that.
You're a huge help, as always. Get some rest.
Bye!
I don't understand how she goes around not wearing shoes when, like, she walks around in a garden all day. I don't know, it must look a bit weird for a monarch. Anyway, where was I? So, yeah, Bram, he's now essentially just waltzed in and called himself a member of Destiny's Edge and is now adding other members after he refused to join Dragon's Watch. He views continuing the legacy and mission of Destiny's Edge as his way of honouring his mother and at the same time combining his desire for vengeance against the Elder Dragons. But it's not really his place, so it's a bit of a dick move, but that's a problem for later. Hopefully they just don't get themselves killed while we go off and deal with other things. Speaking of, so a royal summons from Queen Jenna. Summons. How dare she summon a fucking Char? Tauric Bloodhorn, Her Majesty, Queen Jenna of Kryta, requests your attendance at a festive meeting of ministers in the upper city. Please make your way to the throne room at your earliest convenience. Queen Jenna. She did say requests, but it's a bit insulting, I'd say. But let's get going. Can't really turn it down, especially now. Let's go see what this queen has to say. There she is.
There you are. The illustrious leader of Dragon's Watch. Welcome.
I appreciate this sentiment, Your Majesty, but I feel like I haven't been much of a leader lately. I don't know how you do it. You have a whole kingdom to worry about while I can't even manage to keep a handful of people driving toward one purpose.
It's a trying task, but to be honest, sometimes I envy what must be the simplicity of your life. This place is all politics and subtext. Do a thing one person likes and 3 hate you for it. It can get very complicated. You just relentlessly smash things until they're no longer at odds with you. I wish it were like that around here sometimes.
Well, what can I smash for you today?
I believe a White Mantle attack is imminent, and must take certain actions here in Divinity's Reach to ensure its safety.
The fact that you're not really describing these actions makes me think they might be a little unorthodox.
What do you think of this garden, Commander?
It's lovely.
Isn't it? And to preserve such a marvel requires constant maintenance. Sometimes weeds creep in, and sometimes you must eradicate them, lest your garden become unkempt.
I see.
I've called the ministers here under the auspices of a reassuring gathering, but I really need to deliver what some will consider shocking news. Your presence here will go a long way to ease minds, so please, mingle. And also, keep an eye out. Any evidence of White Mantle meddlings you find would only support my actions.
I'll do some digging. And, Your Majesty, you missed a weed here.
So we're going to be seeing what...
That looks like one, but it's actually the Krytan spiderwort. It'll bloom soon, and its petals give you the most luscious dyes. It's my favorite flower. It hides its true potential from most, and then blossoms into something great. Happy hunting, Commander.
Yeah, I'm not sure how a Char, who's probably on an equal rank to a Tribune, is going to ease minds, but you do you. I'm surprised the White Mantle haven't tried to kill me yet, after how close I got to you before. What else do you have to say? Is there something else you need, Commander? I'm surprised you invited me here instead of Anise. Where is she? Anise is occupied, I'm afraid. As for your invitation, you're a trusted friend, and I've no doubts your presence is a welcome relief to the ministers as well. The loyal ones, anyway. I get the feeling I'm looking right at Anise, and Queen Jenna is not putting herself out in the open at the moment. There are even some theories that Queen Jenna isn't even real, and that she is always an illusion created by Anise in order to maintain Kryta's stability, which is a theory I love. I doubt the devs will ever actually do it, but Anise leading the Shining Blade could actually be the true ruler of Kryta. But at the very least, I'm pretty sure right now this is Anise, and Jenna is just somewhere else. Do you have any updates on Logan Thackeray? Yeah, because remember last time we saw Logan, he was half dead. He would, like, after sitting in a blooding pod and Morgemont was cloning him. Sad to say that Logan is still recovering from his injuries. There isn't much else I am able to tell you about his recovery, but it has been slow. I have more questions. Since Cordicus was in charge of the Ministry Guard, are you concerned about their loyalty? I most certainly am concerned, Commander. It's why I need you here. I understand. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, so, like, one of the biggest military forces in Divinity's Reach, if aside from the Seraph, could be working for the enemy, which is pretty fucking dangerous. So she needs, well, a somewhat neutral party in me that can keep them.
I'm surprised the Wee family has the guts to show their faces after what their daughter has done.
Oh, don't be cruel. Minister Wee wouldn't abandon his duties.
Yes, but treason against the Queen. That's a lot of shame to bear.
It is, but we do well to ignore Valet's mistakes and recognize his commitment to the position.
So, Valet Wee? Some important noblewoman who seems to have gone to Cordicus' side, it sounds like. What does this guy have to say?
We're here to serve.
How can I help you, Commander? Have you seen anything suspicious? No, but we have been on high alert as of late. Our legate Minister Cordicus converted to the White Mantle, as you know, and that has reflected poorly on us. Converted is the wrong word. He has revealed himself as White Mantle. You make it seem like he switched sides recently, which is a convenient way of displacing blame. Do you suspect anyone among the Guard to be sympathetic to Cordicus? I have heard that Ministry Guards in the past have betrayed Kryta, but now, here at this gathering? No way, Commander. Our men are loyal to Queen Jenna, and that's why they're here. How can you be so sure? Honestly, I guess I can't be, but I promise to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Good to hear. Well, this one seems alright. The fact that he actually, like, instead of going, like, all fucking, like, all... No, you can trust this, he's like, well, okay, fine, you got me there, there's a decent chance this could, like, something could go wrong. But you can count on me, sort of thing. Minister Arton, how may I be of service to the Commander this evening? What are your thoughts on tonight's gathering of ministers? I can't help but feel a bit uneasy during these difficult times. I suspect a large number of guards present are the Queen's way of reassuring us ministers, but their presence has me anxious. What do you make of the extra security measures? The Queen always has our best interests in mind, of this I have no doubt. You speak highly of her. Are the two of you close? Her Majesty has guided me through turmoil in the past, and illuminated some harsh truths about traitors whom I once called friends. She has my fullest confidence. Thank you for your time. How about you? Just some random minister?
Strange for the commander to be
You have something on your mind?
The Queen has her reasons, I'm sure. The extra security is a bit worrisome, though.
It is. And still no sign of Logan Thackeray.
It's unnatural to see the Queen wandering around without him lately.
Wait, so either Logan was always pretty close by, or even when he was been wounded, he's been close to her, and not now, which is another. And if that's the case, that's another hint that Queen Jenna isn't actually here, and her niece is taking her place as using a mesmer illusion for now. Alright. Why, hello, Commander. Is there something you need? I'm just checking in. How do you feel about tonight's gathering? It is not wholly uncommon for the Queen to request a meeting, but given the circumstances, I am a bit concerned. What circumstances? Well, surely you are aware of the detestable betrayal by our own legate minister. He has been missing for some time, so I hear. I am aware. Do you ever work closely with Corticus? Corticus and I only ever met in an official capacity. Aside from spotting him at the occasional party, we rarely interacted, which is I'm sure what everyone would say. I see. Do you have any reasons to suspect anyone has sympathies for him? I don't mean to spread gossip, but there are rumours that Minister Arton was colluding with the White Mantle prior to Corticus' defection. As I understand it, he and the legate are close friends. The Queen seems to trust Minister Arton, though. Why don't you? Oh, well, I suppose a bad reputation can be difficult to overcome. That may be unfair of me, but I have a hard time trusting anyone during times like these. I understand. Thank you for your time.
That didn't sound
Stupid
good.
piece of junk. This is unbelievable.
What about that?
Quite a lot of guards at this ministry meeting, huh?
Yes, it seems they outnumber us at least 3 to 1.
More like a militia meeting, if you ask me. At least we're all a bit safer.
Are we safer? I think these extra guards send the opposite message.
Well, we should do our best to keep up appearances. The people need it with the White Mantle out there. I'm grateful I got invited to this event at all.
I'm starting to wish I stayed home.
Yeah, so it seems it's a 3 to 1 ratio of guards to these ministers, but the problem is, like, we don't know if we can trust them all, so this could be a 3 to 1 ratio of enemies about to take us out. And plus whatever ministers here are loyal to Corticus. Valette Wee is the daughter of these two, and she, like, not a fact we find out in this storyline, but if you play the Order of Whispers story, you know that Lady Wee is a member of the Order of Whispers. So she's a spy for someone other than Jenna.
Oh, bother, not again!
What happened? The White Mantle?
Calm down, calm down. 3rd time this week this old guy's gone down. I have to manually enter manifest data when he's offline. Would you mind getting him up and running while I keep the gate's records?
I don't know anything about putting golems back
What
together.
a sport. And do be quick about it. My hand cramps easily.
Okay, well this is gonna go terribly, but let's see what happens.
This is an odd method of repair.
He can be a bit finicky, but the fix-it interface, or fixterface, I've created should make it clear what he needs in order to be fixed. Do you think that'll catch on? I was also toying with combining display and repair into disrepair. Oh, my. Never said that aloud.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Did it work?
Fixed? Thanks. When you retire from dragon slaying, you should think about opening your own golem repair shop. No one came in or out, so I didn't end up needing to man the gate locks. Plus, I needed the break.
Glad I could do your job for you. By the way, I found this part, but I didn't know where it went. Looks a little like...
I've never seen that before. I don't know what it is, but it's not part of this golem.
Huh. Hey, Timey.
Hold on! Okay, I'm here. What's up?
Is the communication device you gave me one of a kind?
Probably not. I mean, mine is by far the best and most advanced, but there are others out there. Wait, why do you ask?
I found a device that looks a lot like the communicator. If it was planted here by the White Mantle, they could be listening in. I'm guessing it isn't the only one.
Oh, if you want, I can use your communicator to send out a high-frequency ping that'll help you find any others in your area.
Let's do that. I'll get what I can and show the Queen.
Oh, be sure to let her know I helped.
Alright, so Timmy is fangirling out there. It seems that there are White Mantle eavesdropping using communicators, or it seems those could be designed for communication in something happening later. Let's hope not. And the gate was shut down, which is odd. So is someone trying to sabotage it, or is that just some weird maintenance stuff? This is starting to get a bit freaky. Alright, Minister Wee. What was all of that commotion, Commander? Is everything alright? Everything is fine. The gate golem was acting up, that's all. I pity that golem's attendant. I don't envy his position. It is, however, good to see you at a time like this. Do you have a reason to distrust anyone at this meeting? The people who cross over. It could be anyone. People you would never expect. Like your daughter? Yes, Valette made a horrible mistake. We are devastated, as you can imagine, but our daughter's actions are not our own. Your association with Valette raises suspicions about your allegiances. The Queen has no reason to be concerned, and neither do you. My wife and I have always worked for the betterment of Kryta. Yes, but as the commander of the Pact, I'm privy to other knowledge concerning your wife and her association to the Order of Whispers. I wonder how much the Queen knows about that. So, I don't particularly trust these two. And Farron, how are you? You, looking better than the last time I saw you. You have clothes. Off to save the day again, Commander? How am I not surprised to see you running toward the source of an explosion? I have a knack for finding trouble. What brings you to this ministry meeting? Oh, he's my +1. I didn't want to be the only minister to come without a guest. Plus, I like to keep some muscle around during these dangerous times. I see. I could never turn down a lady's invitation. Should the White Mantle dare to show their faces, Swordmaster Farron will put them in their place. Have you seen anything suspicious this evening? Thankfully no, but I've been rather busy chatting with Minister Marula. That's nice. Oh, Farron, don't let me distract you all evening. I think I should get going before you two find a pillar to do things behind. Alright. How about you guys? I heard the commotion. Is everything alright, Commander? Yes, nothing to worry about. Are you here on behalf of Minister Cordicus? I am. The people of Beetleton still need a voice within the Ministry, and I am committed to ensuring that we maintain good relations despite Cordicus' treason. You must have worked closely with Cordicus. For a time, yes. Since he converted to the White Mantle, he has abandoned us, so it has been a long time since I last saw him. That seems unlikely. You live just outside his front door. I don't appreciate what you're insinuating, Commander. I and the rest of the people of Beetleton are paying the price of Cordicus' treason. I understand. I appreciate your time. So, could she have been working closely with him? I mean, you don't rise high in this sort of place unless you, like, the people above you can count on you to keep certain secrets and not betray certain trusts. So she is not trustworthy at all. But it is possible that he kind of had ambitions so far beyond his local lands that maybe it ultimately didn't impact the people there very much when he turned on the crown. Which could mean she's entirely genuine, and almost, meaning Beetleton is a faction completely separate. Looks like I found one of those communicators without even intending to.
The device you have suspicious.
Let's see if we can get this down before I call the guests. Alright, don't worry about that. Ah, Minister Estelle, I seem to recall you're a bitch. I heard there was some kind of commotion earlier. Is that gate golem acting up again? Yes, and I had my axe up here for just because I was dealing with just some maintenance things. It is, but it shouldn't interrupt your gatherings any longer. That's good to hear. I couldn't help but notice you speaking with the Queen earlier. How is she? A pillar of strength under pressure as always. Oh, that's good to hear. With everything that's happening, I worry for her. For us. Yes, the White Mantle are beyond despicable, aren't they? Quite. Power-hungry mongrels with nothing more than gold in their eyes. Indeed. I've stepped on things with more moral authority than those poisonous toads. It's very clear how you feel about the White Mantle. Your friend Cordicus' association with them must have rattled you. I can tell you, no one was more shocked. I hadn't the faintest idea. Really, even with all the rumors circulating before he broke out. Oh, I try not to ignore gossip. People caught spreading such filth should earn a trip to the gallows. I feel the same way about traitors. They should watch their necks. Good day. Yeah, so in Living World Season 2, they found out that she had been spreading rumors to undermine the Queen. Like, false rumors. So, we know that she is not supportive of the Queen, we just don't know how far that extends. But she worked closely with Cordicus as well, so odds are that she is White Mantle. There's another guest that I need to talk to, I don't know whether... Oh, okay, it's the guard over here. I'll quickly go talk to them. Oh, these guys seem to be having a good time. So this is a member of the Shining Blade, so some potentially more trustworthy people at this meeting.
May the Six watch over you.
That commotion had us a bit spooked, Commander. Anything to report? I'm here investigating some suspicious devices that may be hidden around here. Devices? What sort of devices? That is unsettling news, Commander. What can we do to support you? Be on high alert, although I suspect you are already. I think I can speak for the Shining Blade when I say I'm glad you're with us here, Commander. I'm honored. Looks like you've got plenty of support from the Ministry Guard. Indeed, there are a lot of Ministry Guard here. But this is a meeting of the Ministry, so I suppose it makes sense. Still, something about it has me on edge. On edge? How so? The Shining Blade takes an oath to protect the throne and Kryta above all. The Ministry Guards, however, pledge their allegiance to the Legate Minister, to Cordicus. Which may mean that the Queen wasn't the one who ordered them here. Maybe just the ministers who are filling in for Cordicus at the moment are the ones who have ordered this triple guard. So, that plus these devices, this is looking more and more like a potential ambush. Or coup. Do you think any of the Ministry Guards still hold allegiance to that traitor? I have my suspicions, no proof, but I certainly have my suspicions. I have more questions. Have you seen any suspicious activity among the Ministry Guard recently? I haven't, but I'm not so foolish to think that just because I don't see it, it's not there. These traitors are cunning, and we have to remain vigilant. Is there anyone that you're particularly suspicious of? I'd rather not point any fingers or risk a false accusation. Suffice to say I'm keeping an eye out. Tell me now. Well, I'm surprised to see Estelle is still part of the Ministry after she was caught lying about official matters. I know the Queen pardoned her, but, well, I just can't trust her. Not again. Good point. Thanks for sharing, and keep an eye out. The Char are more direct. We don't like this kind of politics. We prefer to... Well, the Ash do like this sort of subterfuge, but human politics is that on steroids, so much that the Queen pardoned Estelle for something which, I mean, in a lot of monarchies you could get punished by death or something like that. But it seems she had to appease the Ministry to maintain her power. That's a whole balancing act that the Queen has to do in the human society. Because the Queen took power, like the Ministry was ruling for her until she came of age, and they didn't want to give up a lot of their strength, and they had the backing to actually enforce a lot of their demands over her. So she has to balance them very carefully, and she's been fighting for control. The Shining Blade are some of the few people she can actually count on. They started out they were rebels in Guild Wars 1. So the White Mantle ruled Kryta, and the Shining Blade were the rebels that we, the player character, sided with and helped overthrow the White Mantle with. And now it seems they're sworn to the throne. Let's have another look around for these devices. Oh, I see. Oh, here we go. A book stand. Oh, another one of these. Should probably down this up prematurely. At least these Ministry Guards seem to be helping us. But this is a very easy thing to just fight and maintain any subterfuge. Sorry, yeah, this episode does have quite a lot of build-up. We're gonna get to the, shall we say, commotion soon enough, because once we find these devices, the Queen's going to address the crowd. What we got? Oh, here we go.
That's the spirit. This seems like enough to back up whatever the Queen's about to do. I should give these to her.
Yeah, because if she can show proof that someone's been listening in on a Ministry meeting, then it's quite clear that that they have to take extreme measures. And they had to have been laid out either by Ministry Guard or the ministers themselves that are here, which means some people are suspect, like no matter what.
Commander, I was just trying to reassure the Whis here. It's a stressful time for them. Well, not just them, for everyone.
The Queen is politely dancing around the fact that our daughter is on the wrong side of this.
Have you heard from her? At all?
We haven't heard from Valette. That doesn't mean we won't. She's a good girl, Commander. Just a little lost. She'll find her way home. We only want to hear her play the violin again.
We all do, Minister.
May we speak a moment, Your Majesty?
Of course.
Pardon us.
Okay. Right, yes, I'm sure she has no idea what she's doing. She's an adult, she made her own decisions, and her decisions were to betray the crown.
I found these listening devices around the courtyard. They could be White Mantle.
Thank you, Commander. I needed evidence like this to support my stance. It appears this is an opportune time, then. Allow me to excuse myself. I have a speech to give.
I suppose Torek being here is also an important symbol of the Human-Char Alliance. Shows that the truce with the Char is very related to Queen Jenna herself, and that if it came down to it...
Ministers and members of the royal court, for years we've had a fester inside the kingdom, a creeping undertow that sucked some of our friends and family into its darkness. Now, with Confessor Caudicus at the White Mantle's helm, this seething conflict will soon come to a head, as we are poised to be smashed between two rising elder dragons. We cannot stand for a threat from within. For this reason, I'm hereby suspending the ministry until the danger has passed. Some of you will understand it's for your safety. Others will understand that I have trapped them here, far from the White Mantle's network.
You cannot! I won't be treated like a common Doliac, herded into a pen and kept as livestock. I am no criminal. You claim this will keep us safe. From what? Who will keep us safe from you, I say?
Good Minister, this measure is temporary, I assure you. Only until the kingdom is safe from attack and the traitors in our midst have revealed themselves. The commander has already verified...
There is no attack. This is an autocrat's ploy. Fellow ministers, this is a moment in life, a rare moment where you will look back one day and say, I made a stand, or I did nothing. Do you silently let the Queen capture your voice, and the voice of the people? Or do you make enough noise that the six gods themselves hear us say nay, when my grandfather...
What's that? Okay, we are definitely under attack now. They launched those missiles right at this ministry gathering. And it seems the rats are coming out of their holes. Let's fucking take them out.
Your Majesty, we have to get you to safety.
Alright, looks like Artem's clean after all, and that is a Jade construct.
I'll try to take care of them, but you're my priority.
Yeah, the Char don't give a shit if a few ministers die. You may notice that the guy who is yelling is not actually, like, fighting against us. So, no... Oh, hang on. Okay. Bloody... They just throw so much fucking cripple and shit out there. These guys are annoying. Stop it. Just come in. Alright, got him. Yeah, so... not everyone who disagrees with the Queen here is actually White Mantle. But plenty are, and they're going to take him out. So yeah, if the White Mantle managed to kill the Queen and all the ministers who disagree with them, and come in with a military force and take Divinity's Reach, then the Seraph will be the shining blade of the only thing standing. And if the White Mantle hold the city, then it could be a serious
We've prepared
problem.
for many contingencies. There are some defenses ready to set up right outside the chamber. Quickly!
Okay, what are these defenses? They better be good. Also, that shield she put up, pretty damn impressive. Oh, hang on.
The White Mantle will never control Kryta. Cover me while I set up this defensive barrier.
And like you see there, not all the Ministry Guard are on the White Mantle side. Plenty of them are completely loyal. Alright, well. That one is full on wearing a White Mantle garb. Oh shit, okay, they're portaling people in. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck, dead. Wow, ow! God. Okay, my turn. I need some healing on you now. Damn it, White Mantle Mesmers are bastards. Had enough of you assholes and Bloodstone Fen, come here. Can't let them take out the Queen, but she seems to be having as much fun as I am. Hopefully she restores her health. Where are we going exactly? Hi.
Great. Another Mesmer!
Smash away, Commander.
Yeah, Mesmer is a very favoured profession amongst politicians because there is a lot of lying involved.
Adrenaline full.
Nope, you're not doing that. I will smash right through that shield. Alright. See if we get in the hang of this. What are you doing, Joe?
One barrier left.
Good. Then to the throne room. We can easily defend it.
The last one is just outside there.
Alright. So it seems we're oh, Faranex is actually doing a pretty decent job. Okay, yeah, so it seems we sealed off the loyal ministers, and they now don't have anything to worry about. I think the White Mantle are going to keep spawning in, so I should, once I take these ones out, I should just keep going. Now we're off to secure the throne room to stop them from getting access to the full palace. No, you don't. Stop it. Die. Okay. Let's keep pushing. It's a J construct. Oh, a Watch Knight. Okay. Seem to be constructs loyal to the crown. I think these were introduced in Living World Season 1, and I don't actually know much about them. Stun this thing. I should release the ability more. Alright. What's the situation here?
This is the last one.
Jenna. That's enough. Fellow ministers, join me and help the White Mantle rid Kryta of this illegitimate ruler. Or stand by her side and be judged by my fire.
Estelle, what a surprise. Who could have seen this coming? You?
Not yet.
Maybe you. Did you? And you, my friend? Were you surprised?
Get back here, you! I hate to break it to you, but I won't run as easily. I was honored when Cauticus tapped me for the job of regicide. And I will see it to its bloody end.
Well, look who it is.
Not on my watch, Estelle.
Logan!
Captain Thackeray, beyond brave as always, but I need you leading the defense of the city. I'll handle this bloated tick.
Handle me? You can't move. This hamstrung doormat is your only hope. And I'm about to kill him, just to put him out of his lovesick misery.
Estelle!
What? The whole ministry knew it.
You'll regret that slight.
Yeah, those two banging is no secret.
Damn you!
Hang on, one sec. I'll talk to her later. Stop that. Oh, don't you dare. I am not about to be taken out that easily. God, stop throwing me around. Fuck. Yep, another symptom of me not used to fighting in close combat. Last time I did this boss fight, I would have been out of reach of that. Don't you? Okay, well, okay, well, that's some bullshit. Wow! So, she just spams knockback, and I die instantly. Well, that's... Oh, okay, no, Jenna might be able to get me up. Come on. Logan, you seem to be better than me. About the same situation. Okay, my turn. He has to come back in and then get the hell out of here. Alright. What's she doing there? No, not fall for that again. Yeah, and as you can see, Jenna is no joke. Makes sense she stayed in power for this long. Imagine any assassination attempts wouldn't have worked. Oh, no, it's going to flag out. Alright. Oh, flag threw me into that thing. Alright. Die.
That's the last of them, then. For now.
That was an impressive show, Your Majesty.
It was. How'd you like smashing things to solve your problems?
I never want to take up arms against one of my subjects, but I think I might be quite suited for your lifestyle.
I'll save you a spot in Dragon's Watch if you ever decide to step down.
Very kind. Now, what's the situation outside the city?
The White Mantle army is making a push from the lake, but we don't know the full extent of their numbers. I'm headed down to set up a command tent at Doric's Landing.
It's good to see you on your feet again. I'll meet you there.
Great. We could use the help. Talk to Lieutenant Fours in the Plaza of Lissa. I'll make sure you're granted access to the battlefield.
Logan, please don't slow your recovery by doing something like getting yourself killed. Commander, thank you. And watch out for the weeds.
I've attained the awesome.
Well then. That was interesting. So yeah, again, lots of build up on that instance, but I think it pays off. So, let's grab that. Now, before I talk to Logan, what do you have to say? Thank you for the assistance. It's unfortunate that we had to deal with Estelle, but she left us little choice. It was my pleasure to bring that traitor to justice. I have to admit that it was exhilarating to see some action again, but I'm sure my advisors would prefer I don't make a habit of it. With the White Mantle threat so close, you should stay under heavy guard. While you and Logan handle our White Mantle threat to the east, I will do everything I can to ensure you have the full support of the Seraph. Thank you, Your Majesty. Stay safe. Well, yeah, can you please join Dragon's Watch and just leave someone else in charge? Because we could use whatever the hell you just did. Alright, Logan.
Good to see you.
Thank you for protecting the Queen even when I couldn't. I'm happy to help. How are you feeling? Recovery has been slow. The blighting pod changed me. Not my mind, but my body feels different. It's good to see you, Logan. I was worried. Don't worry about me, Commander. We have a war to fight. The White Mantle are pushing into Divinity's reach from the east. Are there civilians that will need our aid? A great many of them, and all at the mercy of the White Mantle. They will need our full support. Then we should go at once. I'll see you soon. And on that note, let's head out to Lake Doric.